Hello YouTube, this is NASCAR 48 WW2 Buff here with the INORL Duracell Cup Series race number 4 here at Atlanta for the Pearl Harbor 500 in remembrance of Pearl Harbor and all the stuff that happened on December 7th, 1941 at 7:56 a.m. in the morning on that dreadful Sunday where no sailor, no marine, and no civilian knew what was to come. But on the pole, once again, our pole sitter at Phoenix will be on the pole here at Atlanta. Eric Burton with Sean Henley on the outside pole. Sean Henley hadn't had a great season so far. Flipped at Phoenix, took a hard hit at Darlington, and he's looking to turn it around this season with Leo Rogers and Dylan Young right there behind him. And it is Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day today, and I would like to do a little bit of Franklin Delano Roosevelt's speech on December 8th, asking the Congress to declare war. And here I go. Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy, the United States of America was decisively and deliberately attacked by the imperial forces of Japan. And that is a speech, but now it's racing time, and let's get ready for starting.
Drivers, start your engines!
And I would normally say, as these 42 drivers start up, let's get to our starting lineup, but I am still kind of sick. I just got some really bad headaches and stuff. It's hard to really write stuff out. I can't really write stuff in school or anything. I don't know what it is, but sorry about that. But I'll just kind of scroll through here and let you guys see who's starting where. And I'll talk about Pearl Harbor here, because they're like, history, and the people like that, I would say shut up and learn your history. That's all I'm going to say. But you guys may have heard of the USS Arizona, our flagship during Pearl Harbor. Well, let's just say when that bomb went through and landed in the ammunition hole, the whole ship jumped 5 to 10 feet out of the water. A huge ship like that jumps 5 to 10 feet out of the water. And it burst into flames. It's a bad day for the USS Arizona. And here's Willie Duncan. He's running our only one memorial Pearl Harbor car today. In that number 19, the USS Arizona / Pearl Harbor paint scheme as a memorial. The pace car pulls in. Sorry about coughing. I am still sick. Pace car pulls in. Eric Burton has the pole for the second time this season, and he'll take us to the green here at Atlanta. Eric Burton's able to get the lead with Leo Rogers right back there in second, but they're going to go 3 wide for second. Oh, 3 wide for second. Sean Henley, Dylan Young, Dale Kay, and Richard Johnson. Here comes Tyson Broad and Joseph Bryan right through the middle, and Brian James and Tony Blaze are joining us also. And it will be Eric Burton to lead the first lap. Sorry about my coughing. I'm trying not to, but it's kind of hard. But Richard Johnson trying to hold second over Dale Kay here with Leo Rogers and Brian James right back there behind him. Leo Rogers running that number 50 Minecraft Dodge Charger with Brian James running the number 51 Monster Energy Chevrolet. And it looks like the field is starting to fan out already. And Tony Blaze are helping Brian James right now with Caitlin Skipper right there also. Your season 1 champ. Doing if and if this season so far. And it looks like they're still going to go 3 wide here. Dylan Young is stuck in the middle, but here comes Sam Young, his brother, going to take it. Oh, and I thought I just saw 4 wide for a second. That was close. Charles Sanford running a new paint scheme this week. The number 14 Sitgo Chevrolet. I just totally failed really pathetically right there. Sorry, that was kind of funny. But he's running the Sitgo Chevrolet with Jack Richards and George Rook right there also. Man, I got it. That was the worst mistake I ever made. But Anyways, we're gonna have Dale K taking the lead here with Richard Johnson right back there behind him. The outside can work here a little bit, but it depends. Mostly off turn 2 and 4 is where you're gonna get a run, but the inside line kind of really drives it. You could drive it way deep into the corner. Caitlin Skipper holding up 4th right now, catching them two. We have a battle for 5th though. Jacob Sisko and Brian James, they're gonna battle it out. And I think Brian James might be the winner of this battle here. And yes, it will be Brian James, but we have a battle for the lead. Richard Johnson and Dale K, they're gonna battle it out now. Can Dale K hold up on the outside though? Ooh, I think he might beat him off this corner. It doesn't depend. We're gonna go 3 wide for 3rd back there. But here comes Dale K. He is gonna win this off the back and the corner. And he will lead that lap and continue to lead it. Let's take you a little bit farther in right here. Right here, I believe this is battle for, yes, 5th. They were going 3 wide. Joseph Bryant, Sam Young gonna join this battle. With Trek Togger joining it also. And Charles Sanford in the sit-go Chevrolet. Just making sure I got that across. Tony Blazer going to be right back there behind him. And David Rochester running that number 34 Taco Bell Ford Fusion. Man, that car looks pretty nice. With Robbie Noonan trying to take the position away from him in that number 11 FedEx Toyota. And we have Jacob Lawler, 2-time winner, joining us with Chris Dollerton. Dollerton's going to go on the inside and past him and David Rochester and possibly Sanford here also. They're going to go 3 wide back here. Drew Alston going to make it 3 wide. I think David Rochester will be the winner of that battle. Yes, he will be. Dylan Young falling back. He started 4th and he's already back to around 20th position. He's not getting the greatest start. He's way back. And oh, they're looking to go 4 wide right there. That's a huge mistake. More like, not a huge mistake, just a stupid mistake. And here is Sean Henley. He fell back, and he's trying to work his way back up also. Looks like this part of the field has kind of fallen off. Here is Seth Cole. He is 3rd in points, not too far behind, but if he wants to get that points lead, he better start getting his butt up there if he wants to possibly try to get the points lead. And that number 24, DuPont Chevrolet. Zachary Buckeye working his way up. Same with George. Well, George Roque fell back a little bit. William Duncan's still in the back, like where he started. Back up to front. Brian James is leading by a little bit over Leo Rogers. Then it's a pretty big gap back to 2nd and 3rd. And man, I'm just off today. And it looks like I'm just off today. I should just. Leo Rogers is gonna catch him here and possibly try to pull the pass. Who will lead this lap? Every lap counts as a bonus point. Not every lap, but leading a lap counts as a bonus point. And it looks like Leo might get the lead here with Tony Blazer and Eric Burton catching back up. Your pole sitter back there in 4th. And look who it is back here in 5th. Robbie Noonan battling for 5th. He's working his way up with Jacob Sisko and Joseph Bryant. And Sam Young into the wall. Sam Young heavy into the wall. And my mom is screaming for the cat for some reason. But anyways, Sam Young is in the wall, and man, he's just going to drop a lot of positions. We don't really get in the walls usually here at Atlanta, but he's going to fall way back to this deadly pack, I guess you could call it back here. Because they're 3 wide, 4 wide here anyway. He might just be put right back into the wall. And they're going to go 4 wide with Jacob Lawler in it. They were going 4 wide. With Dylan Young, Wieland Schultz, Fritz Lukender, and Jacob Lawler. He's back up to the front here. We have a battle for the lead. Tony Blazer versus Eric Burton. Tony has the outside line though. That's been showing that it can work here. And he has Leo Rogers and Brian James, 2 fast cars working behind him. But Robbie Noonan is just gonna shove Eric Burton right out to the lead, and Robbie Noonan might go for the pass here. And is he going to go for it? No, he's not. But Eric Burton is still going to hold that race lead. And, oh, actually, here does come Robbie Noonan with Brian James right there behind him. Will he get some help from a buddy? Will the Chevrolets work together? Looks like Robbie's the only good Toyota right now. Man, Eric Burton got to boost the speed. Really good Toyota besides Tony Blazer. But besides that, the next Toyota is all the way back to here, which is Drew Austin, and he's running about 11th through 13th. So Toyota ain't doing too well. It's mostly Chevrolets and Fords. Brian James, no, Eric Burton has the race lead, and he's starting to really pull a gap, and he's going to run away with it right now. And we have a battle for second, Jacob Sisko and Caitlin Skipper. Oh, will Caitlin make it 3 wide? She knows how to get these wins. Well, she is, after all, the champion, and if you're a champion, I'm pretty sure you know how to get around these racetracks. Oh, but Caitlin Skipper can get way off in the groove and lose a lot of ground, but here comes David Rochester passing her. David Rochester second in points, trailing Jacob Lawler, so he wants to finish in front of Lawler to try to get the points lead. Let's actually check in on our top 3 points contenders. David Rochester running 4th now. Lawler is running... whoa, Lawler's way back there. He's in 40th. And Seth Cole is in pretty much about... Seth Cole's actually about 36th right now. So, if it were to end, we're in these exact positions. Rochester would have the points lead, but we still have a ways to go. We ain't even halfway yet. But it looks like Rochester's catching Noonan. Can he pull a move here? He might just yet. He's catching him. He's looking to the inside. Here comes Rochester for second. And is he going to get it? Noonan might have a better run off that corner. He really needs to drive it deep. Oh, he's going to have to hit the brakes right there. He's going to slide up, slide up. Oh, is he going to save it? Yes, he does save it. And now Jacob Sisko's right there behind him also. Oh, Jacob really slowed down. For a second, I thought he was going to pit, but that would have been way unscheduled. We have still about 10 more laps to go before pit stops, but Blazer's going to give him a little pushback here. Let's take an onboard here with Blazer. Is he going to get it, though, with Richard Johnson getting back up here? Same with Dollarton and Jeffrey Buckeye and Austin Oval. There's still 3 wide. Buckeye has to be careful, though. 3 wide on the bottom doesn't always work out for those drivers. Then we have last week's winner back here in around 10th through 11th here. Jake Baskinger, he's trying to work his way up. Could he possibly make his run 2 in a row? We saw Jacob Lawler do it, then who has to say that Baskinger can't? Then we got some new drivers coming up here. Is Charles Sanford and Charles Jackson with Joseph Bryan and James McLeod. Charles Jackson running that new 29 Budweiser paint scheme. That's going to be his main paint scheme for the season. And I'll tell you, that is a pretty nice looking paint scheme. McLeod's going to run that Hendrick Cars paint scheme for his main paint scheme throughout the season. And then we have Leo Rogers. He's been up at the front, but he fell back a little bit. He's trying to work his way up. Leon Scott trying to work his way up. Same with William Duncan. William Duncan, I've been seeing him use the high side most of this race. That might be working for him. Ever so slowly, he's getting up there. And now Jacob Lawler's in last. That's not where you want to be here at Darlington. He's going to have a ways to go to catch back up to the front. And it looks like David Rochester is still trying to chase down Eric Burton, with Tony Blazer trying to chase down David Rochester. Let's take an onboard here at Rochester cockpit view. Tony Blazer for a second. He's going to try to pull a move. And pit stops are coming soon. That's a big game changer here at Atlanta. Because I've seen a car here before come from 11th on a pit stop cycle and go right to first. And there was about a 5-second difference between those drivers. So you don't want to screw up on your pit stops. But now with Rochester having a drafting buddy here, he's starting to catch up to Burton now. Could they maybe pull a slingshot together? Tony's looking on the inside, and here he comes. Now it's a 3-car battle for the lead. Blazer going for second. Now Buckeye might be able to catch him now, and Burton might be able to get away now. David gets that run off the corner though, and he's going to get right back in line behind Burton and try to stay out in front of Blazer. And that just majorly spread them apart now. And here comes pit stops. Burton and Blazer in. Burton and Blazer in. Caution is out. Caution is out. What? Oh, George Roque, Tyson Broad, John Wilson, Brian James, huge wreck. Huge pile. Oh, what is that? Charles Jackson and Jake Rogers. Huge pile up. Who is in the lead? And your leader is Tony Blazer. And now all these cars that came in for pit stops just got screwed. And I'll take you to see what went wrong here at Atlanta, because something majorly went wrong here in turn 4. Now we are back, and it looks like, let's see a slow-mo here, Richard Johnson going to come down the pit, and it looks like Charles Sanford wasn't, and Brian James is going to try to come down, and he's going to come right down into Charles Sanford, and they're just going to slide up into this outside wall here, and they're both going to take a nice little doozy. Oh, Brian James is lifted up on 2 wheels. He ain't going to wreck, though. There goes Joseph Bryant, going to take a hard hit into him. Charles Sanford spinning around. Oh, Aaron Williams just slightly gets by, but then gets hit by Sanford. And then he's going to come down into the 28 of Tristan Trivet. Oh, Aaron Williams almost flipped around. Tristan Trivet involved. Jake Rogers, Deion Scott, Baskinger, last week's winner. McLeod, and Deion Scott might be flipping. Oh, and he's going to slide through the grass. William Duncan involved. Buckeye, and maybe Dylan Young. Jacob Lawler involved. There goes Dylan Young. Dylan Young involved. The Lawler, it looks like he ain't going to get another win. But then there was a wreck back here with Broad and Wilson. I think this is going to be a complete different wreck here. Yes, it was about the same thing here. Broad's going to come down, block the 12 of George Roque. They're going to go up into the wall. And Wilson had nowhere to go. Going to slam the wall. And these cars got by, but they couldn't get by this one up here. And let's see Aaron Williams here, as he almost, ever so slightly, almost got by that wreck. There's just nowhere for a lot of drivers to go. McLeod almost gets by. Jack Richards does a nice job by getting by, though. And let's see how Lawler got involved. I haven't noticed how he got involved. And then we'll see that Jake Rogers and Charles Jackson incident. Hey, you could say that, and I just can't get on Lawler here, but you could say that when Aaron Williams got hit, he could have come down and hit that 78 as payback. Remember Darlington? Well, let's see how Lawler got involved here. It looks like he just spun. Let's see what happened. Oh, he takes a nice hit in the Sanford there, and he's just going to slide Dylan Young right there behind him. And they're just all going to stack up. And Lawler is going to do a nice job at missing it. Then we're going to see what happened with Jake Rogers and Charles Jackson, as they weren't a happy couple here. No kissing under the mistletoe for them. But let's see. So, actually, Rogers was past this, way past it. But when Williams got hit and everybody else is slowing down, Scott runs into the back of him, gonna hit him. Oh, Drew Austin gets a piece of it. And man, that just has to suck. You were completely by that, and you're just gonna get hit and involved in that. Then he's gonna turn, and he's just gonna come right down into Charles Jackson. And Dylan White gonna hit him too, and he's just gonna shove Charles Jackson into a pit stall, and Rogers is just gonna throw it in reverse and back up into his. No idea what that was about. But let's see if we can get a camera angle off turn 4 here. This should be good if I could just get a good angle. Just want to see if we can get an angle here. Now let's put it on none and let's just see what happened as we have a good pit road cam here. See as all these cars slide by. Now let's take an onboard with Aaron Williams in the number 17 Ford Best Buy. Hopefully everybody is okay after that wreck, and I'll take you back to the green here at Atlanta. And we are back. We have some new retired cars. Jacob Lawler is retired. Charles Sandberg is retired. Aaron Williams is retired. Deion Scott is retired. John Wilson is retired. And how about a heartbreak for Jacob Lawler? Wins the first 2 races, goes to Darlington, has a good run, gets wrecked, comes here, gets wrecked, finishes 42nd. Now, that means either David or Rochester, if they don't get wrecked, David Rochester or Seth Cole will probably have the points lead if they don't get wrecked. Brian James, Tyson Broad, and Jake Rogers are left. Tony Blazer is running first, with Jeffrey Buckeye second, Chris Dollarton third, Austin Ogo fourth, Robbie Noonan fifth, Chuck Talker sixth, Andreas Allen seventh, Fritz Lucander 8th, Eric Burt 9th, and William Schultz 10th. And we're going to get ready for the green here at Atlanta. Tony Blazer will take us back here on this restart, and we're going to get going, and we'll be on lap 33 out of 49. We still have a little bit to go, but who can win the Pearl Harbor 500? Blazer and Buckeye get a good start right there with Dollarton too. And the rest of the field does. Got to be careful these lap cars. Those Brian James and Jake Rogers are way slowed down. And they're going to hold up Cisco. And the rest of the inside line. And how about Seth Cole? Where did he come from? He's up here now. He could be a battler for the win. Now, this part of the pack is going to get completely screwed and held back. As it looks like Buckeye took the lead. But here comes Dollarton and Noonan. With Austin Ogo here too. Can Dollarton get it, or will Noonan make it 3 wide? 3 wide for the lead. Who's gonna get it? I think it might be Robbie or Dollarton here. Yep, it's gonna be one of these two. Who's gonna lead back to the line for those extra bonus points? And it's gonna be Noonan. And 3 wide back here with William Schultz, Tony Blazer, and Jeffrey Buckeye. Oh, Andreas Allen gonna make a slicing move to the outside, and we're under caution, and that looks like a bad. Oh! Fritz Lucander almost slammed into Kyle Stanovsky, who has heavy damage. That was close. Tristan Tribb involved, Olga Ogo, Sam Young, Jack Richards, and Sean Henley, another bad day. Joseph Bryant, and it looks like that might have been us. Maybe McLeod, maybe Jackson. Baskinger might have been involved again, but I'll take you to see what went wrong here at Atlanta. We are back, and this was just a horrible, this was just heartbreaking for Olga Ogo. Going into the first turn, 210 miles per hour, the car overheats, and just BAM! Out! Rest of the field times in Sosnowski and Austin, Leo Rogers, Sean Henley hard into the wall, then I think there might have been more back here. Oh, that's where, Sean Henley flipped over oh, God! Henley flipped over for the second time this season, and he is flipping and got hit at least on the driver's side part of the roof a couple times, and he's going to barrel roll here. And Henley, he's going to flip for his second time this season. 3 races in a row, he's going to wreck, and 2, he's going to flip. Now, that is just, hopefully he is okay, but that is just multiple hits this season. Oh, man, he's just taking a beating. Man, he almost had this by. Whoa, Gene Sanford just barely squeezes by. Then Jack Richards going to slam in with McLeod. Sean Henley goes around and up, and watch. He's going to take a driver's side hit on the roof. No, that was not driver's side hit, but that's still the roof. That's not where you want to get hit. Tristan Trivick going to hit him on the undercarriage. And then he's just going to slam the wall, ride piece of the wall into the catch fence, and then he's just going to continuing barrel rolling down the banking here at Atlanta. And that's just something you don't want to have happen at a racetrack. Bad day for Sean Henley once again. Hopefully he is okay, and he's going to come to rest on all 4 wheels, it looks like. Now let's get this full speed as Sean Henley flies through the air like a bird. Oh, that's a pretty hard lick into the outside wall. Now let's take it on board here with Sean. See what he saw as he flips uncontrollably here at Atlanta. Hopefully Sean is okay. And now let's take an onboard here with Sam Young, who hit him head on into the windshield. And immediately that engine shuts off. But I'll take you to the end here, the end of the race here at Atlanta to see the final laps and who can get the win here. And we are back. We have some new retired cars. It will be Sam Young, Kyle Snoski, Sean Henley, Jack Richards, Olga Ogo, and Tristan Tribbett. And we have three lap town cars: Tyson Broad, Jake Rogers, and Brian James. Your leaders: Robbie Noonan, Chris Dollerton, Austin Overall, Fritz Lucader, Jeffrey Buckeye, Tony Blazer, Leon Schultz, Andreas Allen, Eric Burton, Chuck Tolger, Caitlin Skipper, Richard Johnson, David Rochester, Seth Cole, and Jacob Sisko. Remember, these two are points contenders right now, and they're running 13th, 14th. That could be different. Could they wreck each other for points? You never know. But we're going back to the restart here at Atlanta on lap 39 out of 49. Who will win here at Atlanta? Robbie Noonan takes us to the green. And Dollerton gets really held up by lap cars, and Robbie Noonan's going to shoot out to a huge lead. Now Dollerton has to catch up. Will he, though? I'm sorry if you hear stuff in the background. My grandmother is over here, so sorry about that. But here comes Dollerton. He is catching fast. Could Dollerton get this win? It's back to third, which is Jeffrey Buckeye. He still has a ways to go to catch up to these guys. And Dollerton has caught Noonan already. But can he pass him? Like they say, catching is one thing, passing is another. We're gonna come take lap 41 out of 49 here. We're running out of laps for these drivers. They better get their butt up here if they want to have a chance of winning. Robbie Noonan has been up front all day. Chris Dollerton has been up front half today. So it depends on where you're at here at Atlanta. Dollerton's going to take the race lead here, though, with Noonan going to drop back to second here, with Buckeye catching. Same with Blazer. He's been up front all day. Could he possibly pull out this one? Dollerton's going to pull away. Robbie's going to try to hold second now, but here comes Buckeye. Robbie didn't get that such great of a run off that corner, and Buckeye's going to take the position away. With Noonan and Lucan catching up, with Andreas Allen, Rochester, Sisko, Caitlin Skipper, and Seth Cole has fallen back a little bit. Well, actually, he hasn't, but he has to catch up with David Rochester if he wants to take that points lead. But now Buckeye's going to try to catch Dollerton with Noonan, Blazer, and Lucander right there behind him. Here comes Buckeye. He's looking under. It's a 4-car main draft here. And here comes Noonan for second. Tony Blazer going to fall on the outside there and might drop a couple seconds or so. No, not seconds, like 10th of a second here. And now it's still between Buckeye and Dollerton. Two rookies battling it out here. With two veterans right back there in third and fourth. Two rookies versus veterans. Two Fords versus Toyotas. But here comes Blazer trying to pass Noonan for third. But here comes Buckeye under Dollarton. Can he get the position? He's trying to hold that nose under him, but he can't. Oh, he might just yet, and yes, he does. With a couple laps to go, Buckeye still battling for the lead with Dollarton. Can he get it though? Let's take a quick little look through the back, and they might catch a lap car of Brian James. That could be a game changer. Through the back here, see where everybody's at real quickly. Oh, Rochester falling back a little bit. And that's allowing Seth Cole. He's gaining now. They might exchange positions. Noonan falling back. Jacob Sisko joining it. Oh, but Jeffrey Buckeye was making a move, but Dollarton had the high side. Brian James blocks the inside, and he's going to hold up the field, and that just killed Buckeye's movement right there. And Dollarton's going to have a huge lead. Can Buckeye catch him in time? Jeffrey Buckeye ain't going to be happy with Brian James. Brian James should have pulled onto the apron and let them go by. But now Buckeye's way behind Dollarton. Distance now. It's going to take a miracle for Buckeye to catch him. Now we have a battle for third. Joyce Allen with Caitlin Skipper. They're battling. Caitlin Skipper trying to get, I believe, her first top 5 of the season. Oh, and I don't think Buckeye's going to be able to catch it in time. There is going to be some colorful words between Buckeye and James tonight. Because Buckeye was passing for the lead, and he's just going to get done like that. And look who else is joining back up here. Seth Cole and Fritz Lukather and Eric Burton, your pole sitter. And Seth Cole did pass David Rochester, and Rochester's really fallen off the pace. And I think Seth Cole might have the points lead after this race. As the white flag is out, Dollarton comes into turn 3 for the final time and out of turn 4 for the final time. And Chris Dollarton, a rookie, will go to victory lane here at Atlanta for the Pearl Harbor 500. Congratulations to Chris Dollarton on winning here at Atlanta for the Pearl Harbor 500. And congratulations to him, and I'll take you to your race results here for Atlanta. Oh, and I kept saying Darlington. Oh my god, sorry about that. It is Atlanta. Man, I'm just off today. And congratulations to Darlington. I'll take you to your finishing results. And we are back here for the finishing results for the Pearl Harbor 500 at Atlanta, not Darlington. I think I said Darlington, sorry. And Chris Dollarton first, congrats to him. Jeffrey Buckeye second, Caitlin Skipper third, and Joyce Allen fourth, Fritz Lukather fifth, Seth Cole sixth, Burton seventh, Tolger eighth, Austin Ogo ninth, and Robbie Noonan 10th. And how about Eric Burton, your pole sitter, going to finish 7th here today with 18 laps left, the most out of any driver. And Rochester, he's going to fall back to 15th when Seth Cole got 6th. And Lawler got last, so I do believe Seth Cole is your points leader. And yes, he is your points leader, actually. And here's the rest of your finishing results here for the Pearl Harbor 500. "31 cars finished the race, and all those 31 cars were on the lead lap. And Jacob Lawler not getting the day that he wanted. Let's take you to your your season standings here. Next week, I will see you at Texas, the Great American Speedway. That ought to be a good race. See who can win there. And like I said, Seth Cole is your points leader with 3 top 10s and 2 top 5s so far. No DNFs. That's how you get a points lead. And he has completed all the laps. He has never finished a lap down or anything. And yeah, so how about that? With Eric Burton going to take second, where does he come from in the point standings? and he's only 7 behind. Rochester gonna fall back to third. Noonan gonna take fourth, and Lawler, first coming in, finishes last, goes straight to fifth, with Fritz Lukather sixth, Buckeye seventh, Sanford eighth, Gene Sanford, Jacob Sisko ninth, and Caitlin Skipper 10th, your season 1 champion in the top 10, with Baskinger 11th and Zachary Buckeye holding 12th. Those 2 wild card spots. The rest of your season standings here. And it looks like the rookies are showing out the veterans how it's done here in the season 2 of the Duracell Cup Series. How about that? So that's something different. Because a veteran, Kyle Sinowski, is running last. You would think a rookie would be running last, but no, it's a veteran. Tony Blazer moved up in the points after he was 40th after that race. But congrats to Chris Dollerton. But I will see you guys next week at Texas Motor Speedway, the Great American Speedway. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Must comment 2 out of 5 races. No spoiling. Just getting that through. And yeah, so NASCAR 48 WW2 Buff signing off.